Let's make it happen. Welcome back. It's Friday. Everybody see me okay?
I see two of you, Pete.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, I got my other one up just in case my phone dies.
Which one should I watch?
Whatever one, buddy. Which side do you like better?
Well, let's see. I see you better in... Okay.
Should I go for the Adonis pose? I don't even know what that means. All right, let's start moving. We're going to get up. We're going to get our little neck circles in there. Can you guys see me, my feet, etc. okay when I'm in that position? Hope so. All right, let's do neck circles.
Yeah, you're good back there.
All right, thank you for the feedback. And we're just going to go 5 times to each side. This is the end of week 5. We're going to be on week 6 come Monday. For me, I feel like it's going pretty well. And that's what we checked in last session with you. But, you know, that's just one person's opinion. And I appreciate hearing all you guys' feedback. And all that does is help us grow and make these things a little bit better for you. And so the more feedback we get, the better we'll all be. All right, good. Shake them out. Once you finish that 5th one, let's reach up. Let's reach over. Let's get that nice little lat stretch there. And Eric, it's great to hear your voice, man. I don't get to hear that angelic voice as often as we used to. If you guys didn't know, our boy Eric over here has the most beautiful opera voice ever, and maybe one day he'll show it to us. But he used to always come into the studio and let us know that he was here. Oh.
I vote for that.
Yeah, you want to hear it too? Come on. Everybody's looking forward to it now. Eric, we're going to build you up. And so one of these days, you're going to have to let it out. Shake it out, my friends. Let's wring out those shoulders. Wring it out. Ooh. And other side. I've been noticing my left shoulder has gotten tighter just from the sleeping on it. I sleep a lot on that shoulder, and so it gets tight. But I love our warm-ups. Kind of like what Adam says. I get all the little kinks out from sleeping in my bed and whatnot. So all the little rotations from the neck all the way down to the ankles. Hopefully you guys are feeling a little bit better too once we get warmed up. Roll that shoulder, get a nice little shrug in there. That back arm. We'll get one more on each side. All right, shake them out. Let's do those nice little hip circles real quick. We're going to push them forward, push them out, push them back. And let's come around. We'll go 5 times around one way. We'll go 5 times around the other way. I'm going to do a quick check-in with you guys again. Maybe at the end, you guys can let us know if you have your bands. If everybody has like different types of bands besides the hip hoops, if you have different types, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Keep on moving. Maybe like these types of things that come in a pack, and you have different lengths, different sizes, etc. And that can kind of help build into what we might do in the future, because we were supposed to have them in January, but you know, shipping and all that kind of stuff. Good, shake it out. We're going to go to that down dog position. So get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Walk it out. Hold that plank position. We're going to shoot the hips back. Keep the legs straight. Heads go through the shoulders. We're going to come back into plank, but we're going to step that left foot up. I'm going to drop my right hip in towards the floor. Get a nice little hip flexor stretch. Bring that hip back up. Drop the left elbow in next to my ankle. And then rotate and open. Good. Put that hand back down, step back, down dog. Step up with that right foot, drop that left hip in. Bring the hip back up, elbow comes down, right next to that ankle. Open that right arm up towards that ceiling. Hand back to the floor, step back. Let's do that down dog. We're gonna continue that little flow by stepping the left foot up again. Push that right hip into the floor. Get that hip flexor stretch. Hip comes back up. Left elbow by that left ankle. Open that chest up. Hand back to the floor. Step back. Down dog. Step up, right foot. Left hip into the floor. Bring that hip back up. Right elbow, right ankle. Rotate, right hand up towards that ceiling. Hand back down, step back. Down dog again. Let's do that one more time. Stepping up. Right hip in. Bring that hip back up. Left elbow down. Right next to that ankle. Rotate that left hand up towards that ceiling. Open that chest up for that thoracic spine love. Hand back to that floor. Step back. Another down dog. Stepping that right foot up again. Left hip into the floor. Nice hip flexor stretch. Hip back up. Right elbow in. Rotate to that spine. Bring that right hand up towards the ceiling. Put that hand back down. And let's slowly walk our hands up towards our feet. Nice straight legs, standing up nice and tall. Shake it out some. Ooh, that felt good. All right. Let's get those nice little ankle circles. I'm curious which one is being recorded, this one or the other one? Hopefully the lighter one. I got my magic light. I finally ordered it. I told you guys about a year ago that I was gonna get something like that. Yeah, you can tell the difference. Good. Switch it, go the opposite way if you haven't already. Yeah, Denise, get your wrists in there. I like your style. We did this last time too. Go the opposite way. Good. Shake them out. All right. If you need a quick sip of water, grab your sip of water. And I'm gonna have to go run back and forth. So our first motion we're gonna do is that shin box. We're gonna grab a small weight if you want it, small to moderate weight. And if you have a dumbbell, I did with the kettlebell last week or the week before, I'll do it with the dumbbell this week. So we know that shin box by now, okay? If I bring my heels, they're gonna go outside of my hips. Then I'm gonna pull my heels in towards my body. I'm gonna have my weight here. I'm gonna roll my legs to my right so my shins are touching the ground. I'll drive up from there into that nice little shin pose. And I'm gonna come around my ear. Let that weight drag around my head. Sit back down. Rotate those legs back over. Drive up. And we're gonna go ear to ear, sitting back down. Okay? So we're gonna do that 5 times. So come on down, join me. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, weight to that chest. Let's roll this way. I'm gonna go to my inside ear, roll to that outside, sit back down, roll to the opposite side. Drive up through the knees, inside ear, let that weight drag around my head. It's just some shoulder mobility for you right there. It's also gonna ask a bit out of your core to keep tight, right? Sitting down, rolling it, core stays tight. There's 2. Sit, take your time, work those motions. The hips have to roll from internal rotation to external rotation. So we're getting some hip mobility in there as well. We can also learn to stand up without using our hands. Once again, apparently, those big guys with the big brains say that if you can get up off the ground without your hands, you extend your life, right? And so really, all we'd have to do would be to get to a foot and stand up out of there, right? And we're into a standing position without our hands. So there you go. Another way of getting up off the ground. Good, and let's sit down and relax. Hopefully that's your fifth one by now. All right, plank position. Plank position. Wide stance of those feet, we're gonna lock those hips in, okay? Wide stance of the legs. Show you this way right here, okay? Hands fairly narrow, just inside of your shoulders. And we're gonna lock the hips in, draw that elbow up, get a good squeeze on that lat, put it back down. Lock the hips in, put it back down, right where we started from. We're going in 3, 2, 1, renegade rows. We're gonna go 10 times on each side. There's 1, and switch it, and switch for 2, and left arm, and right arm for 3. Always place those hands back where you started from. There's 4, and try to get a good squeeze with that upper arm. 5, next to that torso. Upper arm next to that torso. 6, take your time, making sure that core fires. 8, 9. And so we're also spending time for the shoulder to be stable in that position as well. All right, my friends, let's lay on our backs. And we're gonna go to that hollow hold, 2 extensions. So low back's always flat on that ground. Let's start in that little C position, because now my low back is flat on the ground. I'm making a nice little C position with my body, okay? We're gonna start here. We'll reach out for the walls on either side of us. Body might shake. Let's bring those elbows into the knees and reach back out for 10. 9, we'll hold out. Bring it in. 8, out, hold. Bring it in. 7, out and hold. Bring it in for 6. Oh, I'm counting down, by the way. And in for 5. And back out, hold. And in. 4, out. And in. 3, out, slow. And in. 2, 1 more. Keep that low back flat on that ground. Elbows and knees, and rest. All right. We're going to start that all over again. Sitting on your bottoms, grabbing our weights. Heels go outside of that body. Okay? Pull those heels in towards the tight to the body now. Again, we're going to roll to this side. So in 3, 2, 1, let's roll. Drive up to the knees, inside ear to outside ear. Oh. Sit back down. Take your time working through those motions. Drive up tall, inside ear to outside ear. For 1. Up. And roll it. Inside ear, outside ear. 2. Go 5 times to each side. 3. 3. Take your time sitting down. Now, if any time the weights don't work for you, you can always set that down and just work on the shin box movement, right? We're just progressing and adding little things here and there just to get more movements in that time span that we have. Some shoulder, core, hip love in here. Last one. Think about what your butt's doing right now as you're driving up to the knees. The glutes are squeezed, the hips are squeezed. Okay. So we've got a little bit of everything in there. Renegade rows, 10 to each side. Remember, lock those hips in. It's an anti-rotation so the hips don't drop right or left as they move. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, wide stance with those legs. Let's do it. Drive that elbow up, replace that hand down where it was. 1. I'm only gonna count the one side. 2, 3, keep going. I'm gonna turn this thing off so people can't contact me. 4, 5. Good squeeze at the top there. Take your time. 6, 7, 8. Keep it going, my friends. 9 and 10. That's it. Good. All right, laying flat on our backs. We won't take a huge break there. We're going to go to that hollow hold position. Laying back on our backs. Bring that chest up, head up. Create that nice C position to start with. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach out. Hold for 1, 2. Let's bring that nice little elbows and knees and get a nice crunch in there. And reach out, hold it. 1, 2, and back in for 2. Out, reach, hold, and in for 3. Out, reach, and hold. 4.
Nice adjustment, Brenna.
Out, reach, hold. 5. Out, reach, and hold. Bring it back in for 6. Out and reach. Bring it in. 7. Almost there. Out, reach. In. 8. Dos más. 9. Last one. Out, reach, hold. And elbows and knees. Good. All right. Oh, dude, you guys should punish me for that. We forgot our little sit-up and our single leg alternating jackknife. So we're just gonna bust these out back to back, my friends. Ha! All right, so we have 20 of these. And what it's gonna look like, we're gonna start up on our bums. One leg in, one leg out. We're gonna either keep that leg down or up. We'll come back into that jackknife, sit up, pull that opposite leg in. And we're gonna do 20 of these, okay? So everybody's sitting up on your bum. We're gonna bring one leg in, one leg out to start with. Hands underneath that thigh in 3, 2, 1. Let's roll back. Bring that other leg up. 1, up, 2. We're doing 20 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously make it harder. You're gonna keep those legs up off the ground. 10. Have 10 to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're actually gonna do that one more time because I forgot it the first round. So apologies for that one. I should read my notes a little closer. Big breath in, big breath out. We're gonna repeat that last exercise one last time and then we'll move forward from there. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. 1 in, 1 out. Lay back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whew, 8, 9, last one. All right, nice. Well, we got through that first 2 rounds, hopefully unscathed. Okay, what do we have next? Oh yeah, so you're gonna want your chair for this next round and a weight. Trusty chair is what you'll look for. And we're gonna reach, clean, and press. Single leg squats with chairs, Superman pull-ups with reaches. All right, so let's get this guy going. If we're still not used to that motion yet, I'm going to put that foot or put that weight on my left foot. Now, if you guys would do me a favor and turn sideways for me so I can kind of see a side view for this first time. And the second round, you can always face me then, okay? But the first time, I want to see you guys on your side view, if you don't mind. So I'm gonna put this on my left foot. I'm gonna reach across, okay? So if I show you this way, my butt goes back, my chest goes forward. My back is flat, okay? So we're going to clean it, rotate it. So now I face that way. And then I'm gonna press it straight up in the air with another rotation. Lots of rotation for that core, right? So that'll be our first one here. Start light if it's a new movement for you. So just kind of let it flow with yourself, right? We're gonna pull it, let it kind of take the momentum with us, slow it down, press it back up, return back to where we started from, and just reverse it all back down. We are going to do, let's see, 60 seconds. All right, I'll get that timer going, but we're gonna get going in 5, 4, 3, side views, 2, and let's go. Reach, rip, let it rotate, rotate again, and press straight up. Bring it back to that rack position, and just let it flow. Good. Rip it, press it. So again, when we pull it off that ground, make sure we're bracing to that core. Is my belly tight at the bottom? Let it press and let the body just kind of flow with this whole thing. Good. Pop it, rotate it, press, rotate, back to the ground. Pop it.
So Sylvia, another rotation. I want you to press when you're facing your bookshelf. Press when you're facing your bookshelf.
Yes. Let's get one more repetition wherever you guys are at. All the way back down to that ground. Awesome. Adam, thank you for watching. We'll face the opposite way. Or sorry, keep facing that same way away from us. Think about it. If my chest starts here, as I pull, my body starts to face the opposite way. It almost does a 180. And then I come back to where you first started. So another 180. Back 180, into it 180, okay? So just rotating through the hips, letting everything move and be fluid as we go along through it, okay? We're gonna go in 3, 2, and 1. Rip it, rotate, and press. There's a lot of rotating through here. Think about what that core has to do as you rotate. Pivots from one way to the other. Makes the oblique works. Transverse abdominis. And just a whole lot of core. Right. The weight shouldn't be so heavy where we can't extend that arm right above our shoulder, our hips, and our knees. Keep it going. And even when I bring it into that rack position, for extra comfort, I'll put 2 hands here, and then I'll do my press. Bring it back down, 2 hands, and back in. Keep it going. You have 3, 2, finish up whatever one you're on. And good. All right, rest, my friends. Take a little breather. We're gonna get that single leg chair squat. Yes. So we'll do a progression. For most of us who can do it, I'm going to show you the regressions, okay? So obviously we sit down in a chair, both feet down, okay? Both feet up. If we just were to tap your bottoms and right back up, that's going to be your chair squat. Now, if you're stronger than that, you can go down on both legs, up on one. Down on both, up on one, right? Now, the next one from there, we're going to slowly progress up. Heel down on that floor, stand up, sit back down, stand up, sit back down with that heel on that ground. Last one there, heel up the whole time. Okay? Yep. So choose whichever one's going to be best for you. We're going to go 30 seconds per side in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Oh, progression from that progression is add a weight in your hands, and that'd be in that goblet squat position. Kind of where you keep your hands, right? My hands are here at my chest. That's where you're gonna hold your weight. Hopefully we're having enough time to write in your repetitions and what form we're doing. We're gonna get one more in there and let's switch it out. Ready? Here we go. Keep moving with it. You're not gonna take a big break. Good, I'm gonna come around and take a quick look at you guys. Nice job, Sylvia. Good, Denise, beautiful, guys. Nice, Adam. Adam has little assistance, which is fantastic. He's trying to get into that pistol squat. Dana, beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Brenda, well done getting your nice little how to do it yourself. And oh, with the kitty cat too. I didn't even see that part. All right, so this is the part where I normally cuss at Adam because I hate Supermans. So, this is generally when we don't have volume on. I get a cuss at him. All right, we're gonna start on our bellies. We're gonna reach up. We're gonna have our hands up about 1 inch from the ground, 1/2 inch.
Can't really see you, Peter.
What's that?
I can't really see you.
Oh, good. Thank you. Oh, how about now?
Yeah, that's better. Thanks.
Okay, thanks for the feedback. All right, reaching out, arms and legs off the ground. We're gonna pull those elbows back and squeeze back here, and then we'll reach back down. Pulling that chest up nice and tall here. I don't have a lot of extension back there, but that's our movement. We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Good squeeze. Pull those hands, pick that chest up at the top. Now I like to rest just slightly as I come all the way out forward. And I pick everything back up because again, I hate these things. Thank you, Adam. But for my last 15 seconds, I'm gonna try not to let my arms drag on that ground like a caveman. Oh. All right, here's our last 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Whew. Great. Let's grab our weight again. Grabbing that weight again. All right. You've got those cleans reaching across that body. Now you guys can face me this time. So think about, we're gonna rotate, head's gonna face this wall, right? We'll pull, facing this wall, we'll rotate again, pressing, facing that wall again. So there's 3 rotations on the way up and on the way back, right? All right, we're gonna go in 5, 4, I'm starting my weight on this side, I'll reach across, 3, 2, let's go, let's pull it, twist, twist, and press. Rotate and rotate. So those are my 3 positions. Pull it, and we rotate. 3 different positions. Here we go. Take your time.
There it is, Sylvia. Nice. Yeah, that second rotation. Perfect.
Keep going, my friends. A lot of movements on this one exercise. So you won't feel it in one specific area per se, because there's a lot of body parts moving here. You've got your back, you've got your shoulders, you've got a tricep, core, hips, and legs. Last one, wherever you're at. Safely returning back to the floor. Excellent. Not a big break here, my friends. We're going to put it on the opposite foot. I'll push this thing down slightly so you can see me better. All right. So opposite foot, reaching across on this back leg pivot. Okay. Pull it, rotate, rotate again, press, rotate, rotate. Take our time. Just work on mastering that movement. There's a lot of moving parts here. Just trying to get you away from, the single legs, or not single leg stuff, but everything is moving in one direction. That's not how we always move. We move in multiple directions all the time, all day. Rotate to those 3 different positions. Keep it up. Let me check my watch. A little more challenging when I add this extra weight, which really wants me to be more explosive on that way up. I'm going to finish out one more. Rotate it, set it back down nice and gently where we started from. All right. Big breath in, big breath out. 30 seconds per side on those squats. No big breaks. Let's start down here. If you want your weight to try it out, you can get a few reps there. If it gets too hard, you can always set it down. So I'm going to do that with mine and to see what I can do with a little extra weight. And I might not get as many repetitions in, but I want to get a little stronger personally. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to put in my rack position. I'll sit down and I'll stand back up. Very functional movement. Maybe not single leg per se, but even just sitting down in chairs, right? Sometimes we got to sit down on that toilet, getting back up. It's important for us to be able to do that by ourselves and not to have that assistant, as long as we don't need it. Here, we're going to switch legs.
Elevated toilet seat when you get older.
Always figuring it out, huh? I'm going to hire you to think for me in the future. I didn't even think about that. That's a great thought. That's a thing, huh?
Oh, well, we had those all over the house when my mom had like her hip surgeries and things. So
Right. progress
Yeah,
wherever you're at.
they're pretty nice.
That's great. See, humans are smart. As dumb as we are, things that we choose to do, we're smart in other ways. Luxuries and comforts. All right, here we go, back down to the ground. Hopefully I'm in your view now. Here we go, laying on your bellies. I'm gonna do that last 15 seconds with everything up off the ground. But until then, I'm gonna be a caveman. 3, 2, 1, and pull it all in and reach out. And up and back. Up, good squeeze, drawing those elbows down towards those hips. Back out. Good squeeze at the top and back. I have 3 more seconds of being a caveman, and I'm going to keep everything from touching the floor, even as I reach out. Still getting that nice positive squeeze at the top for 1 more repetition. Oh, yeah. All right. Excellent. We've got 1 last round here. 1 last round. Big breath in, big breath out. Hope your mom's hip is better. Is that thing repaired? She get like her hip replacement?
Yeah, she had 2 hip replacements and 2 knee
Good.
replacements.
How's she doing now? She doing okay?
No, she's dead.
Oh, good, good.
No,
It's amazing how far the hip
Years ago.
replacements have come.
not from the surgery.
Oh,
Oh, Dana,
oh.
tell him why.
I feel bad about how much I laughed at that.
It's okay. She had cancer. She passed away 3 years ago. But
Oh, I'm sorry.
surgeries were great. I mean, we highly recommend them if you need to get them.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, hip replacements have been fantastic. I've had lots of people get them, and they're up and going like that next day. They're pretty amazing.
Yeah, yeah. You just need the elevated toilet seat.
Just need an elevated toilet seat. Okay, let's get back to our last round. Here we go. Starting on this leg, reaching across. I'm facing this way now, right? 3, 2, 1. Let's rip. Rotate, rotate, press. Now, if you're feeling great with that movement, good. Go a little quicker if you like. Get a few more repetitions in, but always own those positions. Notice how my feet pivot as I rotate to each wall. They're always going to rotate as I move. Be fluid with that weight and just move with it. Rotate the feet, rotate and press. Wherever you're at, finish up your last one. All right. Big breath in. Big breath out. We're going to go to that opposite side in 5, 4, 3. Let's pivot our feet. Everything's going to face that way. And let's pull. Pivot everything that way. And again, facing back to the original way. Rotate again. Let those feet rotate as well. I'm even trying to breathe with that weight. I'm not trying to hold my breath that whole time. So I'm just trying to over exaggerate it so you guys can kind of hear me as well. And breathing just helps me get through it all as well. That's all I need to get 2 reps down, and then I'll pass out from holding my breath too long. Keep going, keep going. I'm gonna get 1 more in after this. Rip it, rotate it, press it, rotate it, and then back to the floor. Awesome. I really like that one. Feels like just moving with that weight instead of always having to resist it. All right. Well, I guess our other progression would be to have an elevated chair. All right, we're gonna go in 5.
I got that too today. It's helping.
Hey, look at you.
It's helping because I couldn't do it before with a lower chair.
That one was too low, right?
Problem.
See, we just need you as our OT, our occupational therapist. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Wait, no wait. It's up to you. Modify as needed. 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. I like starting with my weak leg. So if it gets tired, I'm not doing it the last part. Five more seconds. I'm gonna switch at the top and then go to the opposite side right away. Make sure you know where your seat is. You don't shortchange yourself. The other thing I'll say, don't let that knee collapse in. Don't let the knees collapse in. Try to stay to the outside, pushing that knee out so we get all those muscle groups to fire, including those abductors. We're gonna get 1 more and rest. All right. Last time on the ground. Come on down to the floor on your bellies. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Up, and good squeeze when you pull those elbows back. Reach, up, and squeeze, and reach, up, squeeze. Hold on, Murph. Squeeze, you wanna get that? Okay. Squirrels are back. Go get them. Thankfully, with my dog here, we haven't had no squirrels break into our house because Murphy guards it so well. Keep it going. All right, my last 15 seconds. I'm not gonna let anything touch the floor. Still trying to go for that great squeeze at that top position and just hold it and release it. 3, 2, and rest. All right. Woo. Let's take a minute off. You get a full minute and we'll get to our last block of exercises. All right. Keeping that chair around. Maybe you want it up against a wall so it won't slide out on you. For the step ups, okay? So we have burpees, step ups, and our balance, okay? Little pluses and minuses. We'll get through about 2 rounds of this, I believe. I hope we get through 2 rounds. All right. So burpees with or without a push-up for 10. Then we're gonna go right into it. And we're gonna go into step ups on chair. So let's go for time, 50 seconds. We're gonna go half the time on one leg, half the time on the other leg. Then we're gonna do our little balances, our plus signs, front, back, side, side, okay? Let's go in about 5, 4, 3, we're gonna start in that burpee position. Let's do it. Down, put the hands down, jump out, push up, hop the feet in, little hop up for 10. Go at your own pace. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. All right. Find your chairs. We're gonna put our right foot on. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna spend as less time on that ground as possible. Okay? Tap and go. Tap and go. You might feel it get nice and warm in that quad, the front of your leg. Tap and drive it up and up. 3, 2. We're gonna switch out those legs. Let's go that opposite side. Make sure your foot's all the way on your thing that you're stepping up on, whether it's your chair, a table, etc. You don't want that thing to flip over on you while we do this stuff. That's no fun. Tap and go. Again, spending less time on that ground. Hopefully not letting that heel touch. And rest. All right, now we get our breath back. Reaching out as far forward as we can. Dabbing your toe in that ice. Reaching back, checking the water. Always coming back up at that top. Reach out. Don't lose your balance, but challenge it. Work on controlling your breath. This is my third one. Again, my quad gets a little burny by doing this, just by that little knee bend and coming straight back up. Out, little knee bend, always coming straight back out. And I just try to push the limits by reaching further back and out to the sides as much as I can. All right, let's go to that opposite side. Let's go right into it. Dab the water. It's cold. Come right back up. Barely touch it. Little curtsy and out to the side. Dab, back, side, and side. Let's get our breath back because we know we have those curtsies, or sorry, we have those burpees and we have those step ups right after this. Let's get one more. All right, shake it out. We're gonna go down to that ground in 5, 4, put your hands on that ground. Walk those legs out or kick them out. Push it up. Let's get 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep it up. 4, 3, 2, last one. We're gonna go right over to our chair. We're gonna go 25 seconds on one leg. And 3, 2, 1, step it up. Remember, try not to let that heel touch the floor. So let that toe and the ball of that foot heel keep pressure on that leg that's on top of that chair. Spend as less time on the floor as possible. Bounce right back up. 3, 2, Let's switch it out. Right away in that other leg. Try to stand up nice and tall at the top. Lock that leg, lock that hip out. Last part. 3, 2, 1. All right. Pluses. Here we go, right into it. Far as you can go forward. Reach far as you can backwards. Out to that side. Take your time. Treat this as your active recovery. Work on slowing your breath down. Just get those nice pluses. Nice steady legs. This is my 4th one that I'm about to complete. I'll do one more. And I'll switch to the other side. Whew, almost fell over there. All right, I'm going the opposite side. 5 on this side. Hopefully that breath is already coming back down. If not, while you focus on your balance, check in with your breath. Can you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose again? Or is it all mouth breathing? Try to work it so just your nose is doing most of that work. In and out. I've got one more plus sign to go. All right. Finish out wherever you're at. We're going to get a nice little stretch in today. So again, we'll just keep in our standing position. We're going to get a nice little quad stretch. Use a wall if you like. Bring that foot back. Try to bring that heel towards your bottom. And give it a nice little pull. Just feel a nice stretch in the front of your thigh. Okay. Good, let's bring that down nice and slow. Let's switch it out. Well done, everybody. Way to get through week 5. Unscathed, mostly. Or scathed and it's still able to go. All right, let's bring that foot down. Let's kick our foot up. Let's use that chair that we were using. We're gonna bring that toe up towards our face and come on down, get a nice little stretch. You might get some in the back of that calf and also back in that hamstring. We'll do 2 different versions on this one leg. We'll do this, the straight leg, and we'll do a bent leg in a moment, about 15 seconds. Hey Murphy, you're a good girl. I will get you a cookie, I promise. Good, let's pull that heel. Let's put your foot flat and bend, a little slight bend in that knee. Now come down, see if you get a nice little stretch up higher in that hamstring towards your glutes and away from that calf. And you can adjust the level of bent knee-ness, if you will, to get that stretch higher up. I'm just going to bring that chest down towards that knee. Here, let's come up slow and let's switch out those legs. Straight leg. Toe up towards the face. Leaning over as far as you get that nice stretch. Let's get that foot flat and get a slight bend in that knee and bring that chest. Should be able to go down a little further with your chest towards that knee. That slight bend in there. And it should also change where that pull is on that hamstring. Good. Let's come on up. We're going to squat down, feet fairly close together. Hands will go outsides of our knees. I'm going to push my elbows out against my knees. So I'm trying to spread my legs and get that stretch in that groin area. And I'm pushing my elbows out against the knees, planting my hands into the floor, and pushing out once again against those knees. Hopefully feel a good little stretch in the groin area. You can always rock to one side or the other and push harder with more than on one elbow than the other. You're doing that, let's go to the opposite side. So you get another stretch on the opposite side, just a bit more. Oh, thanks, Murph. Oh, thank you. All right, let's come on down to our backs. We're gonna glute stretch. I'm gonna do that figure 4 again, kind of how we did on Wednesday. Right ankle goes over my left knee. I'm gonna thread the needle through, grab my knee, and lock my hands and just lean back, pulling that knee towards my chest. Hopefully you get a nice stretch in your booty. Or you can go to that pigeon pose position, whatever one you feel is best for you. Good, and let's switch it. Thread that needle, clasp your hands, and pull. Excellent, my friends. All righty. Oh, boy. That's it for today. Do you guys want to stretch anything else? Please do. You know, I love stretching. I'd stretch for a lot longer if I could. But I hope you guys have a great day. Nice job this week. Thanks, Brenna.
Thanks.
Nice
Thanks,
work,
Pete.
everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
form.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Adam, for all your help.
At least once.
What's that?
I'm glad I made it at least once.
I'm glad you got some power and electricity back, my friend.